Okay, let's try this again. This is Carrie Heath, and I did my final paper on Walmart and the ethics of big box business with relation to Main Street America and how that affects Main Street America. I chose this topic because it does actually have some strong personal resonance with me. My dad actually lost his business because of Walmart. He had a small town drugstore while I was growing up, and I spent many, many happy hours working behind his soda fountain. But once Walmart came to the nearest town to us, nearest big town to us, he lost a huge, huge portion of his business to Walmart. And then Walmart also worked in conjunction with the insurance companies in the state of Wisconsin to have some repeals to how insurance companies actually paid out on prescription medications. So he lost a great deal of money, and he lost his business because of Walmart. Having said that, I don't think that Sam Walton, when he began his process with his first set of stores in the 1950s, had any intention of forcing other people out of business. His stated intention, and I think that's true, was to bring lower prices to people and to make things more affordable for people. That's not a bad thing, actually. That's a really good thing. The problem became after he became a mega giant and went from Walton's Mart to Walmart, is that the business plan changed, and he went from bringing best prices to consumers to bringing best prices to consumers and gaining the corner on all marketplaces that he went into. If you look at their business plan today, the business plan is not lowest prices. That's the externally stated business plan, but the internally stated business plan is to capture the majority of the market share in any market that they move into. If you notice, you can't hardly go 10 miles without hitting a Walmart anywhere, at least not in our area. And I think the stated goal of the company is to have a Walmart not farther than 25 miles apart from each other. That's not a bad corporate goal for a big box company. However, it does play into some really severe ethical issues. First of all, when Walmart comes to town, they tend to force out all the other businesses by lowering the prices to a point where other businesses can't even purchase the goods as cheap as Walmart is selling those goods. And they do that, and frequently take a loss on that particular store so that they can monopolize the market. That's unethical, in my opinion. It's legal, but it's not very ethical. They aren't making people close, but they're creating a circumstance where small business cannot survive in conjunction with a Walmart. Secondly, Walmart pays less. So a typical job in this area in retail pays between $9 and $10 per hour. Walmart pays between $7 and $8 per hour, so it pays about $1 an hour less. And on average, across the country, it's noted that Walmart tends to pay at least 10% less than what the market average is for that type of position. You have to keep in mind that most of the people that have positions at places like Walmart are either A, retired, or B, do not have the skill set necessary to have a higher paying position anyway. However, we're drawing many, many thousands of dollars out of local markets by paying those employees that much lower. Typical Walmart will employ about 300 to 350 people. Sometimes that's most of the workforce available in the little towns that are available, or that are right there. As an example, the closest Walmart to me, which is about 7.2 miles away, employs about 350 people in a town of about 6,000. So it's a fair chunk of the active workforce. Third, Walmart does not have the personal touch that small businesses have, and this is not necessarily a question of ethics. However, one thing that small businesses offer to their clientele that Walmart does not is a personal knowledge of that person's needs and expectations. So, for example, let's just go back to the pharmacy because I grew up with that. My dad knew the medications that his patients took, knew the patients, and if the medications that they were prescribed contraindicated them, other medications that they were taking, or things that supplements he knew they were taking over the counter, he would call that person or call their doctor and say, you can't mix these medications. That doesn't happen at places like Walmart. There's not time for the pharmacist to have that relationship with his customers or clients, and there's no personal accessibility to that professional in that store. So Walmart, ethical or not ethical, it is and it isn't. It's a very weird line to tread. It's something we still need to explore. Big box businesses that are such mega businesses are still a fairly new thing. If we look at it, it's only in the last couple of decades that we've had such huge box businesses that trade on an international level. So I'm Carrie Heath, and this was my final presentation. Thank you.